Hi everybody, my name is Matt Intringer and I'm the Executive Director of Street Support KC. We're a local nonprofit here in Kansas City that helps conduct outreach to people who are experiencing homelessness. One of the things that we've been doing over the last few months is going out and conducting outreach a few times a month in Washington Square Park, which is over by Union Station. We've had a chance to meet some really great people, and I've started recording our conversation just as a way to start putting a face and a name to the homelessness crisis here in Kansas City. And I want to introduce you today to somebody that I met a few weeks ago named Robert. I hadn't met Robert before, but had a really great interaction with him, and I want to share that all with you today. And please take a look at our conversation from a few weeks ago. I'm at Washington Square Park in Kansas City, Missouri, near Union Station on a Saturday about 9:30 a.m. I'm walking through the park like I normally do with a cart full of essential items intending to give out to anybody that's experiencing homelessness. And I come across a man waiting for the bus and wanted to introduce myself and see if maybe there were a few items I could give him that would make his day just a little bit better. I'm Matt, by the way.
Oh, I'm Robert.
Robert? Nice to meet you, man.
Okay.
What size are you for clothes? Robert said he could use a few items, and so I went into my bag of essential items and just started asking him, could you use this? Could you use that? Just learning more about, what his size was for clothes and trying to give him what I had. I also have like some long johns that are XL.
Oh, yeah.
You want those?
Use them.
Keep you nice and warm.
Yeah. I've never been able to get them.
Yeah, I know.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Do you want some hand warmers?
Yeah.
There you go. How about some socks?
Yeah, I can use some socks.
Maybe two pair here there.
Thank
You betcha. As I'm gathering some basics for Robert, let him know, what I've got that I could give him today. Just start asking some questions, getting to know him a little bit more. In addition to making sure people like Robert have the essential items they need. I also think it's important just to talk to people and remind them they're not alone, and have somebody to listen to them and everything that's going on in their life. I'll give you two. These are a little bit bigger. Do you want any food or anything? I got some peanut butter crackers if you're hungry.
Yeah, I can use
They're
them.
good. I like those.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Oop. In between handing Robert the different items that I had, he was telling me a little bit more about his day, telling me about how his life had been going recently and just some of the challenges that he had been dealing with. There you go.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank
you betcha. Do you need like an emergency blanket or like an emergency tent? Or I've got actual blankets in my car if you need one.
Well, everything.
It's just tough to carry it all.
Yeah, everything got wet last night.
Did it?
Everything I own is wet.
I'm sorry. Do you want a separate bag that's dry for you to carry stuff in?
Yeah.
How about I go grab you a blanket out of my
Okay.
car? Does that work?
All right. Thank you.
I'll be right back.
All right.
And then here is here's an emergency blanket too, but I'll go get you an actual nice comfy one. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, I got you the warmest, driest blanket I got. So
thank
hopefully
you.
that's a nice one. And
All right.
it was really nice to meet you, Robert.
Okay, good to meet you.
You have a good day, all right?
Okay.
So that was my conversation with Robert. Really nice guy. Really enjoyed talking to him for a few minutes at the park when I went out there, and it just kind of exposes some of the challenges that people have that we don't really think about. One being, how do you keep your stuff dry when it rains? Like a pretty simple thing a lot of us take for granted. We have a roof over our heads, it's not a big deal, right? But when you're experiencing homelessness, even keeping the few possessions you have dry is really a challenge sometimes. And so I was glad I was able to help Robert out with some warm stuff and a warm bag. And it's really again just something that I'm exposed to that I'm learning, right? Like I've been doing this for probably about a year and a half now, and there's still things that I learn all the time, which is kind of the point of this video, is just opening up our eyes to how people that are less fortunate than us have to deal with just everyday circumstances. And so if you, like me, want to be able to give back and to help out, we're having an event on April 6th, which I plugged in my last video. We'll be giving out t-shirts, socks, underwear, blankets, sleeping bags, backpacks, food, a little bit of everything that we can to people that are experiencing homelessness. It'll be near the Downtown Central Library on April 6th at 9 a.m. So if you're able to give back or want to participate, you can just follow this link below, which will send you over to our event page and show you some of the things that we're looking for in terms of donations to help out people who are experiencing homelessness. So I encourage you to go and check it out. But either way, I really appreciate you spending the time with us today and seeing more about the conversation between Robert and I, and hope you learned just a little bit more about his situation, and I would say just the situation of people experiencing homelessness overall. So until next time, we'll see you later.